All right. Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continues to rule well. Peace and salutations to you, Akim, out here, pushing this word in sincerity, truth, and in faith. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those of our people that very well may look exactly like the other nations, but their heritage through their father's seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Hebrew Israelites. And shalom to the few sisters, the Akwath, that's out here listening in all humility. I have another lesson, and I'm going to entitle it, Man's Goings Are of the Lord. Okay, and that comes from Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Okay, because everything that we do, everything that's done, okay, it's because the Lord sanctioned it. Okay, the Lord ordered it. All right? And there's nothing that no one does that's of their own will. That's what people like to say. Oh, you have free will. God gave you free will. No, no one has free will. Okay, because the scriptures is a book of prophecy. And the word prophecy means to say before. Okay? And everything is already said. The characters are already chosen. Yahweh Shai came down to this earth and he did what the Most High instructed him to do. Okay? Just like we do what the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai instructs us to do. Okay? If you were created to be the wicked, then that's who you are. You can't be anything but that. Okay? You could fight. You know, you could do whatever. It's just like in that movie, I think it was The Passion of the Christ, I believe, when they had you know, depiction of Yahweh Shai sitting at the table along with the 12, and he said, whoever eats of this bread gonna betray me. And then he turned to Judas and put the bread in Judas's mouth, and he ate it. Okay? And there was nothing he could do about that. All right? Nothing. He had to do it because that was what was written. Okay? This Bible is a book of prophecy that's written. Okay? It is written. And everything that's written will come to pass. Okay, it's a book of prophecies, and all the prophecies will come to pass. This is Proverbs 20 and 24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. How can a man then understand his own way? Okay, he can't understand his own way. All right. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Excuse me 1 second. Salak about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, let me read that again. Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord, Yahweh, by Yahweh Shai. How can a man then understand his own way? You can't, okay, because tonight you can say, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do such and such and such and such. But the Lord has a different plan for you. Okay? And you don't do that. You do something totally different. What was it? Is Job 33 and 15? It's like Job 33 and 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed. Okay, when you go to sleep, deep sleep, when you're in that realm sleep, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. Okay, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. Okay. Verse 16 again, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. Okay, so your instruction is sealed the night before the next day. When you're in sleep, that's when the Lord comes in and tell you what you're going to do the next day. Okay? You might have plans on going to the movies. But the Lord sealed your instructions, say, no, you're going to go in and pick this person up, and then y'all going to go and do a lesson. Okay? Or whatever. Whatever it might be. But the Lord is the one who seals the instruction. Okay? Okay, so I had a few other precepts I wanted to get. Let's see. Let me just. Was it Jeremiah? Jeremiah. 10, 15, 23. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 23. It says, O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. No, it's not in man, okay? It's all of Yahweh, okay? That's why as men, we're supposed to give diligence to make our calling and election sure. That's all we could do is be diligent, man. Pray to the Lord, okay? Hope the Lord, pray to the Lord for that he keeps us and he doesn't take his Holy Spirit away from us, man. Okay? Because it's his spirit. We are his creatures. Okay? We're nothing more than that. We're creatures. Okay? You think yourself more than you are if you think you're more than a creature. We're his creation. Where do you think the word creature comes from? Creation. Okay? And we're doing exactly what he wants us to do. All right? That's why you should envision yourself in the place and in the bosom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, walking after him. Okay? Not walking after evil, even though evil is in this world and evil comes upon us at times. You can't make that be your dwelling place. Like evil, you dwelling with evil. No, you want to dwell and walk with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? See what else I got here. This is a very powerful creation that we're living in. Again. Psalms 37 and 23. It says, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and he delighteth in his way. Okay? It says, Verse 24, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord Yahweh holdeth him with his hand. Okay? So it's the Most High that has us, man. All right? Man's goings are of the Lord. All right? Wow, it's 328 and 23 in a row. So, Daniel. This is Daniel 5 and 23. It says, I'm not going to get this one. Let me go to the next one. Acts. Salak. I would usually have this all on the tablet and, but I just wanted to kind of do a personal lesson. I haven't did a personal lesson in a couple of lessons, so. Yeah, Acts 17 and 28, it says, for in him we live and move and have our being. And certain also of your own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. Yeah, we're the offspring of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that's put down on the earth to do his will. Okay? You can't do anything but the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. That's what this lesson is about. Man's goings are of the Lord. Okay, you're going to do what the Lord wants you to do, whether it be good or whether it be bad. Okay? Whether the Lord set you up to be a 1/3 or a 2/3. Okay? This is a scary thing, man. Okay? That's why you're supposed to be humble. You have to remain humble. You can't place yourself among the number. Okay? You can't just say, yeah, I know I made it. I'm this and I'm that. No. Okay? How many people have we seen come in this truth and fall out or get kicked out? Okay? And you thought, hey, that's a man of the Lord right there. Okay? Being humble is the way to go. You got to be humble, man. Humble your spirit. Okay? I don't have that many more. Salak. This is Proverbs 14 and 8. It says, the wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way. Yeah, you understand that your way, and your way is his way. Okay? But the folly of fools is deceit. Okay? You're deceiving your own self if you think that you have free will. Okay? That's a trap that you're in. The Most High put you in a trap. Catch 22. Okay? Okay, that's what else I got here. This is Proverbs 16:9. It says, a man's heart devises his way, that means his mind, but the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, directed his steps. Okay? Yeah, you can think of something, but it's the Most High who directs your steps. Okay? I'm from Mississippi. I was born and raised in Mississippi. But now I'm in California. I didn't know that. I didn't know I was going to come out here. It was the Lord that directed me out here. Okay? And I left and went to Indiana. And then the Lord brought me back here. Okay? To find the group that I'm in right now. The Great Millstone Camp over here in Los Angeles. Okay? He brought me back to be in this group right now. Okay? That's some goings of the Lord there. All right? I'm almost done. This is Psalms 25. I'm going to start at 4. It says, show me thy ways, O Yahweh. Teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth and teach me. For thou art the most high of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day. Remember, O Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, thy tender mercies and loving kindness. For they have been ever of old. Remember not the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to thy mercy, remember thou me for thy goodness' sake, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Good and upright is the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Therefore will he teach sinners in the way. The meek will he guide in judgment, see? And the meek will he teach his way. All the paths of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, are mercy and true unto such as keep his covenant and his testimonies. For thy name's sake, O Yahweh, pardon mine iniquity, for it is great. What man is he that feareth the Lord? Let him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. Okay? Him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. Okay? His soul shall dwell at ease. His seed shall inherit the earth. Okay? The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. All right? And that's what we look forward to. The Lord showing us that new covenant, man, where he writes the law, statutes, and commandments on our inward part. So we don't have to worry about this sinful flesh anymore, man. We don't have to worry about being on the wrong side of the Lord, doing something that the Lord don't like, man. Okay, and then the Lord has to come in and punish us, man. Okay? Yeah, the Lord loves us, but he ain't no punk. He gonna punish you. You do something wrong. Okay? Salak. Yeah, this is an account of the Lord showing you that He's the one in control. Okay, this is Isaiah 10. I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger." Okay, and today over here, this is the modern Assyria right here, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. I will send him against an hypocritical nation. Okay, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. Okay, and that's what the Lord did to the nation of Israel, man. Okay, and he's going to do it again. All right, 2/3 of our people are going to get wiped out. All right, let me just get that one. Let that one be my last scripture I get. Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, and that land is speaking of America, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Okay, so that is man's goings of the Lord. The Most High is going to cut off 2/3 of his people. Can you say, no, I'm not going to get cut off? You can't say that. All right. It says, but the third shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is my God, or my power. Okay? So, those goings right there, the 2/3 being cut off and the 1/3, that's of the Most High. Okay, he's going to bring the 1/3 through the fire. Okay, and save the 1/3. But the 2/3 are going into total destruction, man. Okay, so it's best that we all remain humble in this truth. Okay, and recognize that it's the Most High is the one that's directing our steps. And pray for that the Lord keeps his spirit on you. Okay, that you remain on his good side. All right. So I know I was a little all over the place with that, but Lord willing, it was edifying. Until the next time, I want to say shalom.